I'm always delighted to be with Saul News. This has been such a leader in the conservative movement and the Republican Party.
Welcome to the Saul's Newsstand News Rewind for July 10th, 2026. Just the news reports. Social Security admin set to fast-track enrollment in Trump accounts for eligible kids. The Treasury Department may be doing the heavy lifting when it comes to Trump accounts, but the Social Security Administration is also working to ensure families can easily enroll their children as soon as possible. On America's 250th birthday and 1 year after President Donald Trump signed the Working Families and Tax Cuts Act into law, the tax-advantaged investment accounts for children went live. Eligible accounts started receiving the $1,000 one-time federal contributions on Saturday. On Monday, President Donald Trump rang the opening bells of the New York Stock Exchange from the Oval Office, signifying the account's first trading day. Trump accounts are tax-advantaged savings accounts similar to a traditional individual retirement account, except with rules specific to children. Parents can enroll all children with a valid Social Security number who are under the age of 18. Children born between 2025 to 2028, however, are eligible for a one-time $1,000 government contribution. The Hill reports, Trump hands Zelensky major wins with Putin on the ropes. President Trump on Wednesday kindled a significant thaw in relations with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky when the two met on the sidelines of the NATO summit in Turkey, as Ukraine seizes the initiative in its more than 4-year war against Russia. Trump announced the U.S. would buy Ukrainian drones and, even more importantly, gave a green light for Ukraine to co-produce Patriot interceptors, a move that could significantly improve its air defenses in the years ahead. Trump, during the meeting with Zelensky, gave his tacit approval to Ukraine's pressure strategy against Russian President Vladimir Putin by bringing the war across the border. It's an escalation, but it's also an escalation that could help lead to an end, Trump said. And finally, American Greatness reports, Trump administration targets Medicare fraud after 7,100% surge in transplant claims. The Trump administration says it has uncovered a dramatic increase in Medicare claims for tissue and organ transplants, resulting in a broad crackdown on suspected fraud that officials say has already blocked hundreds of millions of dollars in questionable payments. Administration officials said Medicare claims for tissue and organ transplants, known as allografts, climbed from $200 million in 2019 to $14.4 billion in 2025, a 7,100% increase. The surge led the White House Anti-Fraud Task Force, headed by Vice President JD Vance, and the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services to intensify their review of claims. Since March, the agency has denied 96% of allograft claims identified during the review. The agency identified 4,200 potentially fraudulent allograft claims, totaling $224 million through May. The agency also announced enforcement actions involving durable medical equipment, including wheelchairs, walkers, hospital beds, and other medical equipment. Officials reported they identified suspected fraud involving claims for equipment that was not medically necessary or ordered, equipment that was more expensive than prescribed, and equipment. And that concludes your Saul's Newsstand News Rewind for July 10th. For more political news faster, visit saulsnews.com.